communication style. Okay, so when I talk about communication style, how one service is going to communicate to the another service. Okay, that is what the communication style is all about. So in our scenario, how my order processing system is going to communicate to the inventory. Okay, so it can be remote procedure invocation. So it can be a REST call. Okay, it can create a REST request, and then it can post it to the service, and the service is going to react to the REST, and I will get the information. This is one method that is called remote procedure invocation. And next is like I have a common MQ. I can write it on the MQ. The consumer service can come and consume the message and give them. There will be a separate MQ for the reply, and it will be posting it. And next is a domain specific protocol. Right, not all the application will respond in on a React. Right, let's say I want to send a file to a server on a SFTP. That cannot happen on a REST method. Or I want to send a mail, so I will be communicating via SMTP. That cannot work on REST. In that case, it will be using domain specific protocols. And the next component is called independent consumer. That means independent is a concept of ensuring that someone has read the message. That's called the independence, right? That means when I write something on the MQ, okay, so I will ensure that someone read the message on the MQ, okay. But if no one has read the message, I will repost the message again. But if you are implementing this independence communication style, your consuming application should have a mechanism to avoid duplicates, right? It can be something, in a MQ, I have written the message. I have a timeout saying like within 30 seconds, someone should have come and read my message. If someone has not read the message, I'm going to post the message again. And let's say the other service which is consuming, it was busy processing some other thing. After 40 seconds, it came in and see it is having two messages. Okay, so it should have a mechanism to avoid the duplicates. Okay, so this is just to ensure that my message is being read by the target. Because if it is a synchronous call, well and fine, it will work. But in the MQ, it's not a synchronous call, it's an asynchronous call. In that case, you can use the independence consumer. How the communications are exposed to the external world, right? So there are two default methods available. One is called as a API gateway. So in that, you will have a common API gateway developed, and the services will be exposed to the external world via the API. Okay, this is called the API gateway. And the next method is called as the backends for the front end method. That means you are going to have different API defined for different consumers. Okay, for web-based consumer, you have a different API. For mobile-based consumers, you have a different API. Okay, and for third-party application, you are going to have a different API. So these are all the two methods where the services are exposed to the external world. Either you can expose them using a single API gateway, or you are going to have multiple API based on the consumer. Okay, if he is going to consume from a mobile application, he will connect to the mobile API gateway. If he is going to connect to the web API, you will be able to connect to the web API.